Hi Botanical Medicine Club, Ryan here. I hope you've had time to gather your supplies to make homemade incense. In today's video, I'm going to show you a demo of actually going ahead and making that incense now. So just as a reminder, you should have your herbs ready. So again, you need a teaspoon of althea and then 5 to 6 teaspoons of your favorite aromatic herbs. And you also need a tablespoon of water ready. If you haven't done so already, get out your spice and herb grinder, pause this video, and grind up the herbs that you're using. As you can see, I've already done that. So if you need to do that, go ahead and do so now. And then when you're ready, go ahead and grab your bowl. And we're gonna put our herbs in the bowl. So I have my althea. That's going to serve as the base. So no matter what incense you're making, you do want to have that althea. It's a demulcent. It's going to help hold the incense together. Now I'm adding in my rosemary and lemongrass, and then mugwort, lavender, and some rose. If you do make this video, make sure to post and tag us on social media and share with us what herbs you're using. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up now so it's a nice even blend. The mugwort definitely stays fluffier when ground, so it's a little bit harder to blend. And another option, of course, is when you're mixing, you could always throw it back in your herb blender and blend it up more if you want. I'm just gonna mix mine and call that good. So I have that all mixed up. And now you're gonna get your tablespoon of water, and we're gonna add this to the herbs just one drop at a time. We're going to add a couple drops and then sort of mash it up with the back of our spoon. And ultimately what we're looking for is for our herb blend to hold together but still be relatively dry. So just very carefully put a few drops of water into your incense mix. And I'm just going to kind of try to press this all together. I can definitely smell all the herbs in the bowl here. They smell really good. Okay, so you can see it's starting to come together. It definitely needs some more water though. So I'm just going to add a few more drops. And continue to mix. And again, we're looking for it to be where it can hold together but is still relatively dry. And mine's starting to get there. You can see it's starting to sort of mat together, but it looks like it probably needs a little bit more water. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Just to test it out, I'm gonna get a little clump of the herbs and try to form it and just see how it holds. And this is getting there. You can see when I form it together, it holds together pretty well. So I'm gonna add just a touch more water. I think mine's just about ready, but it needs to be held together just a little bit more. Okay. So you can see that this mix is coming together really nicely. It's pretty clumped together, and I think this is a good amount of water, so I'm gonna stop here, but use as much of the water. You could see I used almost the whole tablespoon, but a little bit less. Use as much water as you need to get that blend. So now go ahead and get whatever surface you're gonna use. We're making cone incense, so we're gonna be shaping these into cones, and they're gonna need to dry for a while, so you can just get some of the herb. You wanna just use a little bit here, and you kind of wanna form it into a nice little cone. And you want it to be relatively tight, so just work it into a cone. Make sure you're pressing to form a firm little herbal cone. Okay, so there's one ready to go, and I'm just gonna set it down and finish off the herbs. And once you're done with this part, you're gonna wanna let your little cones sit for 5 to 7 days to dry. And after 5 to 7 days, go ahead and test one and see if it burns well. If it doesn't burn well, you may need to let it dry for a few more days depending on the size of the cones you make. So the cone I'm making right now is coming out to be a little bit bigger than the first one I made. That's okay. This one just may need a little bit more time to dry than the other one. And when you go to burn it, burning cone incense is really easy. You're just gonna use your match or lighter, and you're gonna light the tip of it on fire. So use the tip of the cone and see if it burns. Okay. So that's our demo for making homemade incense. I hope you enjoyed this demo. If you do make your own incense, make sure to tag us on social media. Share with us what herbs you used, what your incense cones look like, and let us know how it turned out when you burned it. Did it smell good? I mean, all of these herbs smell great, so I can't imagine that your incense will smell bad, but let us know what you think. And if there are any other demos that you want to see in the future. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I've got going here. I've still got a few more cones to form, but I'll just show you. So I've got these nice, cute little cones formed, and I'm going to let these dry for about a week. All right, we will see you next time. Bye.